सर्वेभ्यो नमो नमः।
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
नमस्ते गुरुभ्यो नमः। हैप्पी मॉर्निंग।
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು?
ನನ್ನ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರು ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯ.
ಹೌದು, ನಂದೇ ಸರ್, ನಂದೇ. ಅವರದ್ದು ಸಚಿನ್ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಜಮದಗ್ನಿ ಅವರದ್ದು ಕ್ಯಾಮರಾ ಒಂಚೂರು ಡೌನ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಓಕೆ 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 ಓಕೆ. ಈಗ
ಎಸ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಎಸ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು.
ಇದು ಆಡಿಯೋ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಸರ್?
ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಗುರುಗಳೇ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಇದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನು
ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ನೋಡೋಣ, ಒಂದು 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ.
ಎಸ್,
ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್. ಇದು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಒಂದು 10-15 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಮುಂಚೆ ದೇ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಟ್ರೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಹೌದು.
ಆವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ವೆಯ್ಟ್. This we always wanted some institute to run the programs. So I started this institute called Mattavara Dual Institute of Technology. So Mattavara is the village in Chikmagaluru district from where I came. Dual. That means
ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದಲ್ವಾ ಗುರುಗಳೇ? ಇದು ಬಾಳೆಹೊನ್ನೂರ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ದಾರಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅತ್ತಾನೆ ಮತ್ತವರ?
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಹೌದೌದು ಹೌದು ಹೌದು. ಸೊ ಡೂ ಆಲ್ means any subject can learn.
Okay.
It is Institute of Technology.
Okay.
Because we teach all subjects in mechanical engineering and aeronautical engineering branches.
Okay.
And there will be so many common subjects for all other branches also.
Okay.
So even those who are studying in BSc BBM, MBA, Polytechnics, diploma courses, engineering courses. All those students can learn their subjects here free.
Okay.
So this is called a free virtual learning center for everybody.
Okay. Okay.
ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಎಸ್ ಎಸ್, ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಇದೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಫಾರ್ ಫ್ರೀ ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಅದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ನಿಮಗ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಹೌದು.
ಓಕೆ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನನಗಿಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಬಾರ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಓಕೆ.
ನಿಮಗೇನ್ ಬಾರ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಾರ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಅದೇ ನಂಗೆ ಐ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್ ಹೌ ಟು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಂತ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಮೌಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತೆಗೆದು ಬಿಡಿ, ಅದೇ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ.
ಹೌದಾ?
ಮೌಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸೆಂಟರ್ಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನೇನೋ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಎನಿವೆ ನಿಮಗ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫೈನ್.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಅದು ಡೌನಿಗೆ ಪುಷ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ.
ಹೇಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರ ಅದನ್ನ?
ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಪುಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಫೇಸ್ನ.
ರಿಮೋಟ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಅನೋಟೇಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಇಯರ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಫುಲ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೈ ಇಟ್ರೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಕರ್ಸರ್ ಇಟ್ರೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಮೇಲ್ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಬಾರ್ ಅಪ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಒಂದು ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ವಾ, ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ವಾ, ಆತರ ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು.
ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ.
ಈಗ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಖಾಲಿ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಖಾಲಿ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು
ಅದು ಖಾಲಿ ಜಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇದೆ.
ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಟರು ಆಗ್ಬಹುದು.
ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಯಾ ನೋಡೋಣ.
ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ, ಎತ್ತಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಪುಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮೌಸ್ ತೆಗೆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಸೆಟ್ಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ.
ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್?
ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಾನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಏನೋ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಐ ಥಾಟ್ ಅದನ್ನು ತೋರ್ಸೋಣ ಅಂತ ನಂದು. ಸೊ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಹೌದು, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್.
ಸೊ 3 ಜನ ಇರೋದು. ಸೊ ಇದು ಪಂಚಾಂಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹತ್ರನೂ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಒಂಟಿಕೊಪ್ಪಲು
ಪಂಚಾಂಗ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಯಾವ್ದಾರು ಒಂದು ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕೀಪ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಪಂಚಾಂಗನೇ ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ?
ಒಂದು ಇದ್ರೆ, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಸರುಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲೇನೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಬೇಕೋ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಬೇರೆ ಪೇಪರ್ ಪೆನ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ.
ಪೇಪರ್ ಪೆನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಪಂಚಾಂಗ ಇಲ್ಲ. ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಟುಡೇ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದ್ರ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
ಹೌದಾ? ನಾನು ಆಗ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾರು ಆಯ್ತು, ಎನಿ ಪಂಚಾಂಗ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ. ಯಾವ್ದು ಹಳೇದು ಇಲ್ವಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಓಕೆ,
ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾಳೆ
ನೋಡೋಣ. ನಾನೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆದಷ್ಟು ನಾನೇ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಬಿಡಿ, ನೋಡೋಣ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಅವತ್ತಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಒನ್ ಒಂಟಿಕೊಪ್ಪಲ್ ಪಂಚಾಂಗ ಆರ್ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಒನ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾಟ್ ದ ಒಂಟಿಕೊಪ್ಪಲ್. ಸೊ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೆಫರ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಟು ಪೇಜ್ ನಂಬರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಪಂಚಾಂಗ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಗುರುಗಳೇ, ನಾನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ವಾ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಈಗ ನಾವು
ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ರಮೇಶ್, ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್.
ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಹೇಳಿ.
ರಾವ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು.
ಹಾ
ಸರ್, ಇವಾಗ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಇದೆಯಾ ಇವತ್ತು, ಅಥವಾ 10 o'clock?
ಇಲ್ಲ 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಈಗ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
ಅದು ಆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಬರ್ತಿದೆ, ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ಡ್ 10 AM ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಡೇಟ್ಗೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್.
ಅದು ಹಳೆ ಲಿಂಕ್. ಅದು
ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳ್ಸಿರೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ.
ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಳಿಸಿದೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಹಳೆದು ಬರಲ್ಲ.
ಈ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳ್ಸಿದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ನಮ್ದು ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಅಸ್ಟ್ರಾಲಜಿ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ ಲಿಂಕಿಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು.
ಅದು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ರಾತ್ರಿ. ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಇದು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡಿ, ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ
ಹೇಳಿದಿರಿ.
ಅದು ಒಂದಿನ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ, ಒಂದಿನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ದೆನ್ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲೇನಾದ್ರು ಇದು ಜಾಯ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇತ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ,
ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಓಪನ್ ಆಯ್ತು.
ಅದೇ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಇದು ಬೇರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ID ಅಂಡ್ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್. ಅದೇನ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಲ್ಲ.
ಹೌದು,
ಅದೇನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಹಾ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಂದ ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನ ಕೊಡೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾರ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ,
ಕೊಟ್ಟಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದ್ರ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ.
ಹಲೋ.
ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿ? ನಿಮ್ದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ? ಇಲ್ಲ, 3 ಜನ ಇರೋದಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಯಾರು?
ಸೀಲ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಗುರುಗಳೇ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, 3 ಜನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ shall we start now?
Yes, we can start. Then let them join.
Let them join later on, no problem.
ಹೌದು.
But every word, every sentence we speak is very important. That is why.
ಈಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಯಾವತ್ತು ಶುರುವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಕಾಯಿಸ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಅವಾಗ ನಾವೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದ ಸರಿಯಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಥಿಂಗ್. ನಾನು ಯಾರು ಬರ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡ್ಲಿ, ಹೇಳಿ ಟೈಮ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಐ ಥಾಟ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ವೇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅನದರ್ 5 minutes ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್. ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಲೇಟರ್ ಆನ್.
Sure.
Okay. So I told you about this Mattavara Dual Institute of Technology. This corona only made us to start this, because this Zoom like platforms came up, and I was trying to see how to start the classes only on virtual basis, so no physical contact, and provide everything that is possible, because here also it is just like we are sitting side by side and we are listening, like that only it will be there. Only thing is, students will not be sitting next one to another, so they may not copy. That is the only thing. So I thank Corona for having made this facility possible. Yeah. So now let us start. Now see, I think quota is almost coming up. That means everybody is getting connected. So this is about Matavara Dual Institute of Technology. Dual means you can learn any subject here, not only engineering, science, mathematics, electrical, mechanical engineering, computer science, everything like that. This is a free virtual learning center for everybody. Anybody from any corner of the world can join and learn. There are different methods of using this facility, free learning facility. So one is this either one-to-one or one-to-many through this Zoom platform. It is, I found it is excellent in terms of audio as well as the video, pictures and all that. It comes very nicely. So this become an astrologer in 24 hours came because when I visited some bookshops, I found the books like Learn AutoCAD in a Day, Learn Auto Lisp in a Day, Learn C Programming in a Day, like that. So those books had 24 chapters. And the author has said that take one chapter at a time, spend 1 hour and learn. Then if you practice 24 hours, you become expert. That was the thing. So I thought, why not apply this for all subjects that what we are learning? So any of the subjects that are taught in the mechanical engineering and aeronautic engineering branches in polytechnics and engineering colleges, etc., all subjects, each one I will teach, make them experts in 24 hours. So I'm not doing only classes on astrology. It is on all subjects. And if there are some subjects which I don't know, I am willing to study them, learn them, simplify them, present it in the simplest possible way so that anybody can learn in the shortest possible time. That is the aim. Now let us see, we will go to the next, this one. So it is written for something. Therefore, this I did not find much time for making changes. So something, whatever is applicable for us, we will go through. Others we can skip. So this is a visit to astrology to find out what is the truth and.
ಗುರುಗಳೇ ಅದು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅದು ಸೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ನ್ಯೂಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ. ಇದು ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಇರ್ಲಿ, ನೋಡೋಣ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ನೋಡೋಣ.
ಸರಿ ಗುರುಗಳೇ, ಆಯ್ತು.
Many have asked, let us have some background music anta. Therefore I have put. So it is an attempt made as a part of social responsibility of every profession in the world to divert gnana or wisdom towards vijnana or science. At the same time, to destroy agnana or ignorance if present in the society. Because there is and there is not. It is always there anta helala. To be supplemented by both print and electronic media in large scale. It is difficult to find out a single newspaper which doesn't have one column reserved for astrological forecast. When I said this, that Hindu paper fellow, one of them was there, he said, no, we stopped it almost some 5 years back. So one paper has stopped, that means others will see the other paper, or it may be magazines, weekly magazine, fortnightly, monthly, anything like that. And TV, 24 hours, there is one channel or the other where some astrologer will be telling something. So therefore, our presentation has got all technical content, R&D component and scientific temper. Let us examine and see what is right, what is wrong. Can we use it for entertainment purposes, or can we use it for improving the productivity in the remaining part of the journey of our lives? So this is music I had put, actually it is somewhere missing, so therefore we will skip this one. See here, listen everything with open mind. That is because it is essential ingredient for all scientific activity. We must try to collect information from all available sources. Open door will always give fresh air. Similarly, open mind also welcomes new ideas. So if you don't know anything, it is very easy to learn the thing. Open heart welcomes new friends. So openness helps learning something new every day, not only astrology, any subject. So we will become students of this globe, a open classroom to learn more. So I am also a student here. Varna matram kalisidatam guru. So each one, we have to learn something. So all of you are my gurus only. So you must participate in all activities in every session, whatever we tell. That is why I was telling you must have a Panchanga. It is called almanac in English. Stick to timings, that is very important. We start at exact time and closing time may be plus or minus 15 minutes because if the chapter is complete, we will close early. If we have to start a new chapter, we may start it on the next day. So we can leave early. So ending is not fixed, but starting will be fixed. So we'll start at 6 o'clock. Yeah. So there will be a lot of questions and answers will be available. So whatever questions comes across in your mind when the lessons are being presented, you please note down in a piece of paper or notebook wherever you want, so that you will not forget it. And gradually the information will be presented in a step-by-step manner, so that at the end you will not have any doubts, whatever it is, because everything will be made correct, clear, complete. But if some information is still, some doubts are there, you can ask those doubts if they have listed them there, and we will clarify those things also, no problem. That can be done even before starting the next session, because I will always ask whether whatever I have taught in the previous class, is it clear, correct, complete. If everybody says yes, we will continue to the next topic. Otherwise, we give the explanation needed, whatever is needed extra. So whatever is not covered, you don't have to ask questions or keep doubts, because they will come step by step. Everything cannot be put simultaneously. Whether you can identify who is this person in the photograph?
Sitaraman.
This is C.V. Raman. He got a Nobel Prize in the year 1930. At that time, he was the director of the Indian Institute of Science.
Science, yes. Raman effect.
Yeah, his date of birth is 7th November 1888. So date of death is 21/11/1970. So you can note down this data. Later on, you can make a simple calculation of what was the age at the time of death. So date of birth is 7th November 1888. Date of death is 21/11/1970. So later on, you can calculate what will be the age at the time of death. How many years, how many months, how many days. Right now, you don't have to calculate. Important thing, what C.V. Raman said was, ask the right questions, and nature will open the doors for her secrets. That means you have to ask the question yourself. Then answer will come. Because if question comes from someone, answer is given by somebody else, it will not be easy to accept. So whoever asks the question, he should find the answer suitable for his question. So he says, ask question, right questions, then nature will give the answer. So this lecture will certainly have technical content, R&D component, scientific temper in the presentations. Also, there will be a lot of exercises and activities for practice. We will also have assessment. That means there will be a test also. It is to find out how much we have been able to convey to the students, so that whether any different method of explanation is required, so that message is passed on to the students correctly, clearly, completely. Assessment confirms whether the message is delivered as intended and to make needed corrections, so that future sessions we will have improved versions. And you have to always give feedback about what did you feel about the lesson, what did you learn, like that, so that what you expect something from us more, so that those things can be taken care of during the next session. Feedback is very important. All your suggestions, the honest suggestions, meaningful suggestions or recommendations, constructive criticisms, all will be received with open mind. And you will have to do a project work also. I will give you all the ideas that are necessary, so that you can do a practical work. Project work can be any topic that you select, or we can suggest some topic if you find difficult in selecting a topic. This gives opportunity to check how much you have understood the subject correctly. You can always get help even after the course is over also. So let us start with some, this is something called recognition of prior learning. That is, some of you may already have some information. You might have studied, attended classes, read some books like that. So recognition of prior learning. So we will have questions, maybe about 10 seconds. So you can answer these questions. For example, sun rises in the west, east, north, south, I don't know. You can give any answer. Anybody?
East.
East. Whether everybody agrees?
Yeah.
Model answer is like that. This is prepared for physical class. So now that is not required. Now what about this one? In the poem Johnny Johnny Yes Papa, the father of Johnny is A is Edward, B is Richmond, C is I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Really, I don't know.
Oh. So do not think too much while answering these are called multiple choice questions. Select the answer that comes to your mind for the first time. That's all. It may be right, it may be wrong, does not matter, because this is only trying to check how much of prior knowledge you have about astrology. That is the idea. Now this is, you may know, you may not know. During takeoff of an aircraft, the lift produced is greater than the weight, equal to weight, less than weight, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Greater than the weight.
Who said greater than the weight?
Astrologer, sir.
Srilola.
See, generally people say like that, but actually it is less than the weight. Lift is not greater than the weight, it is not equal to the weight, it is always less than the weight during the period the aircraft is making a takeoff. You know why?
We don't know.
No.
See here, there is a engine or a turbine that will give the horizontal component and the vertical component of the force. Force produced by the engine will have two parts. One is vertical component, another is horizontal component. So the vertical component will help the aircraft which is heavy during takeoff. Otherwise, without the engine, it will not happen. So during takeoff, the lift produced is less than the weight. To supplement that, we use some power source like turbine or engine like that, and the force exerted by the turbine is divided into two parts. One is vertical component, it helps to lift the aircraft, and horizontal component will resist the force that is coming from the air. That is called air resistance. Okay. Now, an eclipse is formed whenever sun, moon, and earth all lie on a straight line. That is A. Sun, moon, earth, Rahu and Ketu lie on a straight line. Both A and B above, I don't know. Which is your answer?
That's B, sir.
Here, see, general astronomy people, they will say sun, moon, and earth lie on the straight line. But we will say, in addition to that, Rahu and Ketu also must lie on the straight line. Otherwise, eclipse will not happen. The owner of Leo sign, Leo is Simha, is sun. So answer may be true, false, or I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, son. True.
Yeah, that is, those who have had some prior knowledge, either attending class or reading some books, so they will be able to tell, others will not be able to tell. So in this case, it is true. The signs Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, they are called fiery signs, airy signs, watery signs, earthy signs. I don't know.
I don't know.
Really, I don't know.
See, if you don't know, it is fine. We will make you learn all these things. If you already know, you will understand little more better. That's all. So these are called watery signs. That is, Cancer is Karkataka, Scorpio is Vrishchika, and Pisces is Meena. Kataka, Vrishchika, Meena. These are called watery signs. Jalarashigalu. Don't worry, this whether you answer correctly or wrong doesn't matter. This is only just checking the recognition of the prior learning the students have. We will learn all this during the course. You will become expert. If you answer here wrongly, it doesn't matter. So whatever You feel you can tell the answer. If it is right or wrong, does not matter. Lesson will tell you correct thing, and you will learn later. You will become expert. The lord of Cancer sign is Moon. That is the owner or something like ruler of the Kataka Rashi or Cancer sign is Moon or Chandra. True, false, or I don't know.
True.
Oh, okay. So all your answers are right only, because if you say true, that means you have some prior knowledge. If you say false or I don't know means it is fine, you are fresh. False means you have not understood the subject clearly in earlier learning. That's all. The ruler of Gemini sign is Mercury.
Buddha. True.
Don't know.
I don't know.
True.
Okay. We will learn these things. The signs Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, they are called fiery signs, airy signs, watery signs, earthy signs. I don't know.
I don't know.
Earthy signs.
Huh?
Earthy
sign. That is Taurus is Vrishaba, Virgo is Kanya, and Capricorn is Makara. So these rasis are the earthy signs. Owner of Taurus sign is Venus. True, false, I don't know.
I don't know.
True.
So everything is okay. All answers, whatever you give is fine, because I am just trying to check the recognition of prior learning that you have either by reading books or by attending classes. The lord of Aries sign is Mars. True, false, I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
The ruler of Pisces sign is Jupiter. What is your answer?
I don't know.
Guru. Yes, right. True.
Okay. Thank you. The owner of Aquarius sign is Saturn. True, false, I don't know.
Makara, Kumbha,
I don't know.
Shani.
False.
False.
Aquarius.
Makara, Kumbha, Meena. Aquarius means Makara, no?
Kumbha.
Makara, Kumbha, Meena. Yes. False.
Kumbha, who is the owner or lord?
Shani.
Shani is Saturn.
Shani, right? Yeah. Shani, right. True.
No problem. This is just preliminary questions. I will be teaching all these things separately. Separately, I will teach.
Right.
The lord of Capricorn sign is Saturn. True, false?
Capricorn means?
Capricorn is Makara.
Makara, Kumbha, Meena, Shani, same. True.
The signs Gemini, Libra, Aquarius are called fiery signs, airy signs, watery signs, earthy signs. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe Ardi. Ardi.
Anyway, we will learn. No problem.
Right.
The signs Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius are called fiery signs, airy signs, watery signs, earthy signs. I don't know.
I don't know.
Really, I don't know.
The lord of Scorpio sign is Mars. True, false, I don't know.
Mars means?
Scorpio means Vrishchika.
Yes,
Mars means?
True.
Mars is Kuja.
True.
Kuja.
First one, Mesha and the Scorpio owner is Kuja.
Yes, it is true.
Okay. The owner of Virgo sign is Mercury. True, false, I don't know.
Virgo means?
Virgo means Kanya.
Virgo means
Kanya, yeah, true.
The lord of Libra sign is Venus. True, false, I don't know.
Yes, true. Shukra.
Libra is Tula. Venus is Shukra.
Yes, true. Shukra, true.
The ruler of Sagittarius sign is Jupiter.
Sagittarius
means
Jupiter, yes,
Dhanasu.
true.
Dhanasu. Jupiter is Guru.
True. Yes.
Now, what is this? This is a LKG child came to the class. Teacher asked, draw a picture of yourself and gave a sheet of paper. So the child wrote the sketch like this. So the students who come for the first astrology class, particularly for my class, they will have this type of prior knowledge in the subject, because either they have listened some lectures or read some books. But after attending the class, you will be able to not only write your sketch, but all your friends also. That means you will be able to learn, become expert in the subject. Yeah. Now, what you see on the screen?
Blank.
It is total darkness.
Yes.
So when there is total darkness, it is necessary that someone light a candle, then to curse the darkness.
Yes.
That means a single candle will give us sufficient
light,
vision, plus we can light several lights also. So each one of you can become a teacher, and you can use whatever information I am giving, plus whatever you can add from all available resources, make it simplification and present it in a better way, so that others will also understand the subject. Because just imagine the teachers in LKG, UKG, primary, middle school or high school, anywhere, they will say, my students must become engineers, my student must become a scientist, my student become a professor, he must become an innovator, like that. So Guru always wants their Sishyas to become more experts and reach higher levels of knowledge. Because as the time goes, better facilities, better environment will be available. Olden days it was difficult learning anything. Today it is very easy. Information is available, but people are not utilizing correctly, clearly, completely. Now, everybody can give a introduction of his name, etc. For example, here is a teacher, he is teaching below the tree. Students are there listening the lecture. So yourself give the name, profession and hobby, that's all. Example, my name is Suri, mechanical and aeronautical engineer, a student for life. Example for you. So you can give your name, your profession and hobbies. Anyone can start. Name, profession, hobbies.
I'm a student. My hobbies are reading books.
ಇದು ಮೈಕ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮೈಕನ್ನ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಒಬ್ರದ್ದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಮೈಕ್ ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಐ ಆಮ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಕಾಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಇಯರ್ಫೋನ್ ಸೆಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಮೈಕ್. ಇದರ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ AKG ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ AKG ಅಂತ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ 100 rupees. ಈ ಬ್ರಾಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ working very nicely. So instead of directly speaking in the computer or the mobile mic, if you use this one, you will be getting both receiving and speaking also, audio, good quality. It is here 3 big letters are written AKG. So in case you can come across, you can buy that one, so that if you use that, audio will be very clear, both transmission and reception also. That is what I experienced. So I did not check many, but this, when I brought, it was very nice. So therefore I am suggesting that one. So others are there to give the name, profession and hobby. That's all.
I am Dr. Sachidanand. I am Dr. Sachidanand. I am agriculturist. I am agriculturist. Farmer. My hobbies are traveling around the world, and I like music, and I practice yoga.
Very good.
That's all.
Very good. That means enough. Just to start, so that to become near, a little more closer. That's all. So next person.
Sir, I am Sri Lola. I am a retired engineer from Bescom, KEB, rather. And my hobby is reading novels. That too, good novels like Bhairappa, Karant, like that.
What is your branch, electrical or mechanical?
Electrical, sir.
Okay.
And now I am concentrating this thing on towards Adhyatma and Sanskrit and this Jyotisha.
Oh, very nice. Okay. So next one.
Happy morning, all of you. My name is Subramanya Kuledu. I am from Vijayanagar Chandra Layout, and I am student of life, as well as I am into cause and effect analyst, and I'm just practicing now with you as astrologist.
Very good. Next error idara ilva?
Sir, my name is Srinivaslu. Working in Pricate. It is a dyeing unit. I am looking sales and dispatches.
Very good, very good. So I think one more person is there.
Yes, sir. My daughter, Sri Chandana.
Okay. She is not there?
Yes.
Sir, myself, Sri Chandana. I am a student. Final year BSc. My hobbies are reading novels.
Very good, very good. So that means we are able to come little more closer than when we started this session. So now we will start with the subject. This is very, very important. Now, first thing what you have to understand or learn is motion of the physical bodies. Physical bodies, when they move, we will understand one is called absolute motion of the bodies. Another is called the relative motion of the bodies. Relative motion of the bodies is also called apparent motion. That means how it looks to us. Example. So here there is a road. It is a village road like thing. It is not well-laid tar road. There is a bus stop. There someone is waiting for the bus. Can you see here? There are two persons waiting for the bus. On the screen, can you see?
Yeah.
There is bus stop single here.
I can't see the.
Here there is one person. That red dot you can see? Red dot which is moving. On the screen you can see the red dot, which is moving.
Yes.
That is called pointer. See, here there is one child, there is one adult waiting for the bus.
Yes.
Now, a car and a motorcycle are coming there. Motorcycle overtakes the car at this point. At that time, the speed of the car was 30 kilometers per hour. Absolute means it is with respect to the stationary tree there, or the bus stop signal, or people who are standing on the ground. With respect to them, it is moving at 30 kilometers per hour. But motorcycle is traveling at 45 kilometers per hour. So motorcycle overtakes the car here. So what happens after 1 hour? After 1 hour, the car has traveled only 30 kilometers here, whereas motorcycle has gone 45. That means motorcycle is 15 kilometers ahead of the car, or the car is 15 kilometers behind the motorcycle. You are able to follow?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, the absolute speed of the car and motorcycle are 30 km per hour and 45 km per hour. It is with respect to stationary buildings, stationary trees, stationary bus stop signal, stationary people who are standing at the bus stop, etc. So since motorcycle goes at 15 km per hour, now with respect to the car which is moving at 30, what is the speed of the motorcycle we want to see? So motorcycle speed with respect to moving car is only 15 kilometers per hour. That means every hour the motorcycle will cover 15 kilometers more. 2 hours means 30 kilometers it will be ahead of the car. Similarly, what is the relative velocity of the car with respect to moving motorcycle? It is lagging behind it by 15 kilometers per hour. That means we say the relative motion of the car with respect to motorcycle is in the backward direction at 15 kilometers per hour. You are able to follow this?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes,
See,
sir.
the velocity of the motorcycle.
Guruji, can you go to the PPT and minimize it, and in the center you will get a speaker symbol. If you cut it, your background music will off.
No, that was there, but many people said let us keep something background so that something is working, happening like that. So therefore I have put it. Because of that music. Yeah. Next time let us see that one.
When it goes to the higher volume, we are not able to listen to you. That's the place.
No. This my voice will be more, so that in fact background I am not hearing at all. You can reduce the volume on your speaker. So slightly keep such that background is background and other things we are able to hear. Because that's what many people suggested me. Therefore I have put that one. So here again I repeat. The relative speed of the motorcycle with respect to the car is 15 kilometers per hour in the forward direction. Whereas relative motion of the car with respect to motorcycle is 15 kilometers per hour in the backward direction. If you understand these 2 points, it is enough for this class. You are able to follow?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
The car is moving backwards 15 kilometers per hour when we see its speed with respect to the motorcycle. With respect to the stationary building, stationary tree, it is 30 kilometers per hour moving in the forward direction. But with respect to motorcycle, it is moving backwards, 15 kilometers per hour.
Guruji, instead of moving backward, is it correct or lagging?
Both are same. Both are same. See,
it's not moving backward, isn't it?
That you have to understand that one. No.
Take care. Lesser speed in the moment.
Correct. That means a person who is moving in the motorcycle, he thinks car is moving backwards, because after 1 hour he will see if car is 15 kilometers away. 2 hours means it is 30 kilometers away. That means we started here in the beginning, at the time of overtaking. There they were together.
Or is it not following the bike, Guruji?
I will explain again. See, here at the starting point, when the motorcycle overtook the car here, where you can see the pointer, red dot. Now they are moving same, but if the speeds were same, then the relative velocity of the car with respect to the motorcycle will be 0. Similarly, relative velocity of the motorcycle with respect to car will be 0 if both are traveling at 30 kilometers per hour or both are traveling at 45 kilometers per hour.
Yes, Guru. Yes.
So, because this is faster, we can imagine that car is going backwards. Physically, it is moving forward. But with respect to motorcycle, he is going backward. That means after 1 hour, he has already gone 15 kilometers behind the motorcycle. Like that. It is type of imagination you have to understand. That is what is necessary.
Okay, sir.
Whereas with respect to moving car, the motorcycle is going at 15 kilometers per hour only, every hour in the forward direction. You are able to follow?
Yes.
This is what is important for us. Now, absolute speed of car with respect to stationary tree is 30 kilometers per hour moving in the forward direction. This is what is given in the problem itself. Now, absolute speed of the motorcycle with respect to the stationary tree is 45 kilometers per hour, also moving in the forward direction. So, at the time of the overtaking. Now, motorcycle overtakes the car at the bus stop. After 1 hour, we see that car is behind the motorcycle and motorcycle is in front of the car. That is 15 kilometers away. Motorcycle is 15 kilometers ahead of the car. Car is 15 kilometers behind the motorcycle. You are able to follow? So, 2 hours means it will be 30 kilometers behind, and that is 30 kilometers ahead. Relative speed of car with respect to motorcycle is 15 kilometers per hour moving in the backward direction. It keeps on staying behind more. So, after 2 hours, it will be 30 kilometers behind. That means when they were together at the starting point, car is moving backwards. That we have to imagine. Although it is moving forward. Relative speed of motorcycle with respect to car is 15 kilometers per hour moving in the forward direction. So, this is the picture what I gave. Now, suppose you are sitting in your chair or something, stool or something, inside the building. If I say that you are traveling at a speed of 1700 kilometers per hour, what will you say? You are traveling with your seat, with the building, etc., traveling at a speed of 1700 kilometers per hour speed.
Yes.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, because Earth is moving in that speed.
So here some people will say no. Some people will say yes. Yes means they have some prior knowledge. Now, the average diameter of the Earth is something like 12,600 kilometers, average value. In internet, if you see, he will say some 12,732 kilometers. We don't want exact accurate assessment of any inaccurate data. Let us keep it at 12,600 kilometers per hour. That is the perimeter, this is the diameter of the Earth. So we will use only simple arithmetic and make approximation. Everything accurate calculation is not required. So average diameter, because some place it is more, some place it is less. Let us take it as 12,600 kilometers. Now perimeter you can find. Perimeter is approximately 3 times 22 by 7, pi d will come. So can we take the perimeter of the Earth when the diameter, average diameter is 12,600 kilometers? Can we take perimeter as 40,000 kilometers?
Yes.
Huh?
No,
Approximately 3 times. See, 3.1415926536 ಆ ಥರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ value of pi. 22 by 7 is only approximate value. It is not exact value. Value of pi up to 4,000 decimal places people have calculated. For 10 decimal places, it is 3.1415926536. So 10-digit calculator will show that value. Multiplied by 12,600. So roughly, if it is 3 times, it comes like about 37,800 something. Now I will keep it as say 40,000 kilometers.
Yes.
It's approximate. We don't want exact value.
Exactly.
Now Earth rotates about its own axis and it takes 24 hours to complete one complete rotation.
Correct.
That means it is not rotating at high speed like a bugri. Very gradually it moves. It's difficult to feel that.
Sense it.
But 40,000 kilometers is the distance on the surface of the Earth, and it takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. So per hour, if you divide this 40,000 by 24, you will get maybe some 1,600 and something like that it will come. So I will say it is about 1,700 kilometers per hour. So the stationary building, the stationary tree, the people standing at the bus stop, they are all moving at 1,700 kilometers per hour. So 1 hour is 3,600 seconds. So if you divide this, it comes like around 500 meters per second or 0.5 kilometer per hour per second. Is it clear? Hello?
Clear, sir. Clear.
It's clear.
That means here we only are interested not in this absolute speed or absolute velocity like that. We are interested in relative velocity. So in the stationary building, when we are sitting, building is not moving, we are also not moving. What you are studying is a relative speed, what it looks for us. Actually what is happening is not important. So we don't want absolute velocity for use in astrology. We want only relative velocity. So relative speed of different heavenly bodies such as planets with respect to the Earth we want. That is called the relative velocity of these things with respect to Earth. Or it is apparent motion of the heavenly bodies or planets. Now the solar system contains sun, etc. like this. This is what we study in astronomy. So sun is stationary, around that planets are there. Now these are drawn at distance measured from the sun. So all these planets coming along one line is a rare occasion. Recently some 3-4 planets came along one line, something like that. So here you can see the nearest planet to sun is Mercury, then is Venus, then comes Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, which comes somewhere there. Now they say it has disappeared also, it's not visible, something like that. What is important is the planets, which are those, in what distance they are from the sun. Now we are interested not in the absolute motion of these planets, but we want relative motion of the planets with respect to the Earth. Earth is our reference. Now we feel that our building, the trees and chair, sofa, etc. on which we sit, they are all stationary. So with respect to Earth, what is the speed of, relative speed of all these things, including sun, we want. That is what is important for us. We don't want absolute motion of either heavenly bodies or this one, which moves around the sun, which doesn't move. That is not important for us. With reference to the Earth, what is the motion of all these heavenly bodies, including sun, all planets? So we are interested only to use relative velocity or relative speed of heavenly bodies with respect to Earth. Is this point clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is because you see morning sun rises in the east. At 12 o'clock, it will be just above our head. Evening, it sets in the west. Again, it rises next day in the east only. So we are interested in the relative motion of the sun with respect to Earth. So sun is moving with respect to the Earth, which we see from sunrise, noon, sunset, etc. repeating. That is what is important. So motion of all the planets, like moon also, we want with respect to Earth only, not the absolute value. All planets, with what velocity they move with respect to Earth, that is important. How it looks to us. Now here, the actual path of motion of the planets may not be exactly circle, there may be like ellipse, but for simplification, let us take, we have circular paths. Now, with respect to Earth, we are talking here. So nearest planet is something like moon in astrology. It is at certain distance. Then all other planets will be at larger increased distances. The last one will be which one we can imagine? Anybody?
Pluto.
Ketu. Ketu.
Here we can go up to Pluto. Pluto is the farthest. Nearest is moon. So let us say this much wide road is there. Say they talk of what is that, Daspata road to Mysore, and he says it is not Dasha, it is only Sashta. 6 roads only are there. Not 10, it is 6. Like that, here we will have so many roads are there. Each planet will go at their own road like that. They will be moving relative to the Earth. This is a circular path. Now, because it is circular path, we don't have starting point or ending point. So what we will do, we will take a point here, that is vertically at the top, a black line is drawn here. So this is the starting point, let us say. Now moment, we can take either they are going in the clockwise direction or anti-clockwise. So we will consider they are moving in the clockwise direction like this. So one round coming here, if we keep a protractor at the center here and measure, half of the circle means 180 degrees, full circle means 360 degrees will come in angle. So here we have just divided into three parts, 120 degree, 120 degree, 120 degree. You are able to follow?
Yes.
Yes.
This path, circular path, is divided into three parts. Each part has got 120 degrees. So the total angle is 360 degrees.
60.
Using protractor, that is what we can measure.
Yes.
Now, instead of keeping that 120 degree, that 120 degree divided into four parts, so that you will get 30 degrees, 30 degrees, 30 degrees, 30 degrees. Similarly, 30, 30, 30, 30. Similarly, 30, 30, 30, 30. You are able to see?
Yes.
So that means you can imagine these paths, these are something like the different states of the country. Like Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, this is Andhra Pradesh, like that. Different regions which are in the path of motion. Now the regions are the state capitals. They have got the name here. It is like Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Now you can note down this abbreviation so that you don't have to write full name. On paper you can note down. AR means Aries, Taurus, TA, Gemini, GE, Cancer, CN. These abbreviations you can note down so that it is easy to write or recognize. Longer name is not required. You are able to note down?
Please expand. Give the expansion, sir.
Aries I am using AR. Capital letter A, small letter R is used for Aries.
Yeah, Aries.
That is Mesha.
Aries.
So Mesha, Vrushabha, Mithuna, Kataka, Simha, Kanya, Tula, Vrushchika, Dhanasa, Makara, Kumbha, Meena. These are the names of the regions along the relative motion of the planets with respect to the Earth.
Yeah, TA.
You are able to follow?
Yes.
If you explain one by one, it is helpful, sir.
Libra ante Kanya. Adi Virgo ante Kanya.
I have written AR for
Libra ante Kanya. AR ante Aries.
Libra means it is no Libra andre Tula. Virgo is Kanya.
Okay.
See, Aries is Mesha.
Kanya.
In Panchanga, this page number, I think if you go to 80, page number 80.
Yes, sir.
Page number 80, I think he might have given the. I will check up. Page number 80. See, there is
Sir, you explain one by one, sir. It is useful. We can make a note of it.
ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ AR ನಾನು ಅಬ್ರಿವೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದು ಏರಿಸ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಷ.
Yes.
TA for Taurus. It is Vrushabha. GE for Gemini. That is Mithuna. CN for Cancer. Kataka. LE for Leo. That is Simha. VR for Virgo. Virgo means Kanya. LB Libra.
Libra means Tula.
Tula. SC is Scorpio. That is Vrishchika. SG is Sagittarius. That is Dhanus. CP is Capricorn. Makara. AQ
Aquarius.
for Aquarius. It is Kumbha. PS for Pisces. It is Meena. So these are the 12 major regions, like states of a country in the horoscope. They are the regions which are of equal size along the relative path of motion of heavenly bodies with respect to the earth. You're able to follow?
Yes.
See, nobody will explain in this way. I am explaining because I am an engineer also. You are able to follow?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So, we are not interested in absolute speed or velocity of the heavenly bodies. We are interested only in the relative motion of the heavenly bodies, which may be planets or whatever you may call, with respect to the earth, because we are on the earth. These are the 12 major regions. They are called as signs, astrological signs, SIGN signs. Or in Kannada, they are called as Rashi. The names of the Rashis are Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. In Kannada, it will be Mesha, Vrishaba, Mithuna, Kataka, Simha, Kanya, Tula, Vrishchika, Dhanasu, Makara, Kumbha, Meena. You're able to follow?
Yes.
Yeah. So here that 120 degrees are divided into 4 equal parts. So each part has got 30 degrees. We saw that one, is it not? The 360 degree we have divided into three major parts. Each major part was 120. And each of these 120 divided into 4 parts, so that giving 30 degrees each.
Yes, sir.
That 30 degree is called angular measurement. So these are the names. Now here, instead of dividing the 120 degree into 4 equal parts and getting 30 degree each, if we divide them into 9 equal parts, you will get 9 plus 9 plus 9, 27 parts you will get. You are able to follow?
I didn't get. Repeat, sir.
Repeat, sir.
See, that 120 degrees, we are divided into 4 parts, getting 30 degrees, and each of the 30 degree zone was called as Rashi or sign.
Correct.
Now, instead of dividing into 4 parts, suppose divide them into 9 parts. 9 parts here, 120 degrees, divided into 9 parts here, 120 degrees, divided into 9 parts here. Then we get 27 parts here. That means within Aries, there are regions, sub-regions here. So this is something like districts in a state. See, Karnataka, there is Bangalore, Mysore. No. See, when we were studying, there were 8 districts in Karnataka. Then they added Ballari, it became 8. Then in 1955, they added another 10, it became 19. Now I don't know, it is some 32 or 33 are there, because they keep on splitting everything into 2 and making more people and more MLS, things like more corporations like that, for management purpose. Say Bangalore is divided into Bangalore rural, Bangalore urban, like that. So here, these are the 27 regions which can easily identify, and these regions have got names. The names of these regions are like names of stars. So the star's name for the first region here, 0 to whatever that comes, that is called Ashwini region. Then Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, Mrigashira, Aridra, Punarvasa, Pushya, Aslesha. It ends here. Then we start Maka here. Maka, Pubba, Uttara, Hasta, Chitta, Swati, Vishaka, Anuradha, Jyeshta. It completes here. Then Moola, Purvashada, Uttarashada, Shravana, Dhanishta, Satabhisha, Purvabhadra, Uttarabhadra, Revati. It ends here. So again it starts with Ashwini like that. You are able to follow?
Yes.
Now,
Yes, sir.
signs are rashis in which the planets appear to move with respect to Sun have 12 regions along the path. The 12 regions are the signs. When we make 27 parts, each region is called a star or nakshatra. So Ashwini nakshatra is not one nakshatra, but it is a family of stars. That is, it is like surname. See, olden days, this particularly in South India, we are not having something called surname. Now, most of the countries, for passport and visa, etc., unless you have a surname, they will not process the thing because they're computerizing. They divided the name into first name, middle name, last name, or surname like that. So here, this Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, they are not the individual star. They belong to a family of stars with the surname Ashwini. And another Bharani is another family with the surname Bharani. Then another one, Kritika, which is the surname of one family of stars, large group of stars. You are able to follow?
Yes.
That means
Yes.
we have 12 major regions along the apparent path of motion of heavenly bodies with respect to Earth. These 12 regions are called the signs or rashis, naming from Aries to Pisces or Mesha to Meena, going in that order. Now, within that regions also there are sub-regions. These regions are called the stars. So they go from Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, Mrigashira, Aridra, Purvashada, Pushya, Aslesha, the first 9 stars. Next 9 will be, starts from Maka, Maka, Pubba, Uttara, Hasta, Chitta, Swati, Vishaka, Anuradha, Jyeshta. Next one is again starts from Moola, Moola, Purvashada, Uttarashada, Shravana, Dhanishta, Satabhisha, Purvabhadra, Uttarabhadra, Revati. So totally 27 stars. You are able to follow? So we have 27 stars and 12 signs or rashis. So the names of stars, they are not for an individual star, but it is a family of stars or a group of stars. It is like surname of a family. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, instead of dividing the 120 degrees, 120 degrees, 120 degrees into 9 parts, suppose we divide them into 36 parts. Then, when we made 9 parts, we had the names of stars. Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, like that. Now, if we make 36 parts, 9 into 4 is 36. That means each star region we are dividing into 4 parts. These parts are called as pada or quarter. So, there are 36, 36, 36, 108 padas or 108 quarters. So, each nakshatra has got 4 padas. Ashwini, first pada, second pada, third pada, fourth pada. That means Ashwini region is divided into 4 parts. Similarly, Bharani is divided into 4 parts. Bharani 1, Bharani 2, Bharani 3, Bharani 4. Like that, every star has got 4 equal parts. That region is called a pada or a quarter. So we have to understand Rashi, Nakshatra, Pada. Rashi are 12 in number, called signs in English, Rashi in Kannada. And stars are 27 in numbers, and they go from Ashwini Bharani like that. We don't have any English name here, it's same. See, names are, there is no change in the different language. Say Bangalore or your name. What is your name in Malayalam? What is your name in Tamil? It won't change, it's same name only. So here, Ashwini Bharani, they are the same names. And each star, when divided into 4 regions, sub-regions, each region becomes one pada. So every nakshatra has got 4 padas. So totally 27 nakshatras have got 108 padas. So I want you to understand what is Rashi, what is nakshatra, what is pada. Nakshatra, pada, Rashi. Signs, stars, quarters. Is it clear? Any doubt in this one?
Very, very clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
If there is any doubt, you can ask me. I will make it everything correct, clear, complete, which you will not learn anywhere else. And there is no doubt about it. Now, instead of remembering in the form of abbreviations like I gave you, like Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, etc., you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 also, it is possible. Is it not? Now here, one particular method we will use. That is something like magnifying the sketches, regions. See, regions, we saw very small strips. That is, Ashwini has got 4 parts, is it not?
Yes.
That 4 parts were looking very narrow strips in the previous diagram. See, there are very narrow strips. Each strip is a nakshatra pada. Can you see the different color stripes, you know?
Yes.
So each stripe is a pada. Now, instead of writing that like that, suppose we plot in this way. That means you take Ashwini 1, keep it in 30 degrees. Ashwini 2, second pada, from 30 to 60 degree. 60 to 90, third pada. 90 to 120, fourth pada. So Ashwini is represent like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ashwini 1, Ashwini 2, Ashwini 3, Ashwini 4. Then Bharani 1, Bharani 2, Bharani 3, Bharani 4. Kritika 1, Kritika 2, Kritika 3, Kritika 4. Then continue again. After Kritika, Rohini 1, Rohini 2, Rohini 3, Rohini 4. Like that, you keep on allotting the spaces like this. That becomes what is called Navamsha. So it is a magnified sketch. So this is about the absolute and relative motion of planets or heavenly bodies with respect to Earth, names of the regions which we come across along the path of motion, and sub-regions. So major region, sign or Rashi, sub-region, nakshatra or stars. Further subdivision, there will be padas. Pada 1, 2, 3, 4, pada 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Now, there is something called Newton's universal law of gravitation. This is the formula. F is equal to G into mm by d square. Now, mass is mass of one heavenly body, another heavenly body. D is the distance between them. G is a constant called universal gravitational constant. Its value comes something like this: 6.67408 into 10 power minus 7 meter cube per kg per, this is, I am not seeing here, so maybe it is, you can tell me what is the number here given for this. Is it -2 or what? Can you see on the screen?
-2.
-2 is there. Okay, so that is called a constant. Now, what is your
Yes.
weight? Can you tell me any of you?
Yes,
Hello.
power of
A gravitational pull.
What is your weight? How much is your weight? If somebody asks you.
Yeah.
It is.
I'll say 61 kgs.
It is a gravitational pull.
Okay. Anybody else?
It is a gravitational pull.
And then how much it is? What is your weight? Magnitude.
82.
64 kg.
82.
See
80
here,
kgs. 80.
Yeah. Here, have you heard something like the word mass of a body
Correct.
and weight of a body? You have heard anything like that?
Yes. People call it as a body mass index.
Mass of a body, weight of a body. Now, what is the unit we have to use?
For
See,
weight,
earlier we had FPS system, that is foot pound second system, that is called British system. Then there came CGS system, centimeter gram second. Then MKS system, meter kg second system, like that. These are the different units of measurements. But there are two main type of classifications. One is called gravitational units and something like engineering units. And there was the Newton's law connected. That is W is equal to mg. Weight is equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity. So, in the system, when you go for engineering, we talk of only weight. We do not talk of mass. Scientists, they will talk of only mass, not weight. They can imagine how much is the mass, whether it is this much or this much, like that. Weight means we will try to find whether we can lift this much, how much you can lift. So they are connected with W is equal to mg, a formula. So mass, unit of mass is kg, g is acceleration due to gravity, it is meter per second square. If you multiply by that, we get the weight, and weight is expressed in Newton in MKS and SI system of units in engineering which we use. That means when somebody asks what is your weight, we have to multiply the mass by the value of g, which will be given in problems as 9.81 meter per second square. Some problems they will say use g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. There will be some examples also where they will ask in the question papers, take this value of acceleration due to gravity as 10 meter per second square. It is for simplifying calculations, not using calculator. So if we take g is equal to 10 meter per second square, if there is a mass of body is like 64 kg, 64 kg into 10 meter per second square will give 640 newtons. You are able to follow?
Yes.
So in engineering, when we say weight, it is a force, it is expressed in newtons. Mass is expressed in kg. There was a lot of difference when this different units transition period was there, and not knowing correctly where we have to use this M is equal, W is equal to mg, Newton's formula. There was confusion in making calculations because, see, in centimeter gram system, gram second system, G value, if you multiply, it is so many 9.81 meter per second square. But that meter, if you convert it into centimeters, it becomes more. 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So 9.81 meter per second square becomes 981, means approximately 1000. Taking G as 10, it is 100 times more. So there was a lot of confusion about mass and weight. Now, if you want to speak in terms of engineering, next time if anybody asks you weight, you tell them not 64 kg, but adding a 0, you say it is 640 newtons. Then you explain them that weight and force have Newton as unit, mass has got kg of unit, G is acceleration due to gravity. To avoid confusion, all weight, force are expressed in newtons. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So here, another important thing. Say, for example, we will take what is the force of attraction between the Earth and the Moon. Mass of Earth, I have put ME here, mass of Moon is here, R is the distance of the Moon from the Earth. So, if we make square in the denominator, it becomes very large number. See, R is 384,400 kilometers. So, if you square it, it becomes large number in the denominator. So, when this denominator is larger, the F value, that force, gravitational force acting becomes smaller. Do you agree?
Yes.
If R is smaller, the value will be more. If R becomes increasingly more, this becomes less. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now, this is not a scale. This is the Earth, and that one, let us say it is Moon or any other heavenly bodies. If the distance from the center of the Earth to this one keeps on increasing, the force of attraction between them becomes less and less. You are able to follow?
Yes.
That means those heavenly bodies which are nearer to the Earth, the force of attraction is more. As we go further away from the center of the Earth, it becomes less. You are able to follow?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes, sir.
we will go for understanding time. Time we will use in hour, minute, seconds type, where 2 digit for hour, 2 digit for second, 2 digit for 6. So it is a 6 digit code number. Last two are seconds, the middle one will be minutes, the left one are hours. But we don't require seconds accuracy, so many times hour and minute is more than enough. So we will use a 4 digit code like this. First 2 digit for the hour,
and
second 2 digit for the minute. Because 1 minute itself is too small for us. Is it okay?
Yes.
That means we can ignore seconds, that is what I mean. So 1 day has got 24 hours. And each hour has got 60 minutes. You are able to follow?
Yes.
What about others are not there, or they have gone out?
Everything, sir.
Okay. Please do not miss anything, because everything is important I am giving. Now, when you try to come and understand this Panchanga, here the unit used is slightly different. They call it as Gati and Vigati. Gati, I am writing 2 digits here. Vigati, I am writing VV here. Between the numbers, I am putting this colon. So if you write 32 colon 45 means it is 45 Vigati and 32 Gati. You are able to follow? So Panchanga contains most of the information in Gati and Vigati.
Yes, sir.
See, one day is 24 hours, whereas one Gati is equal to 24 minutes and one Vigati becomes equal to 24 seconds. This is the conversion. Are you able to follow? One day is 24 hours. One Gati is 24 minutes. One Vigati means 24 seconds. This you can note down if you want. You have noted down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, one day is how many Gatis? It is 60 Gatis. And one Gati is 60 Vigati. This is another conversion from normal day to the Gati and Vigati. So one day means 60 Gati. One Gati is 60 Vigati. One Vigati is 60 Lipti. One Lipti is 60 Vilipti. One Vilipti is 60 Para. One Para is 60 Tatpara. So smallest time interval which we measure is in terms of Tatpara in astrology. You can note down this if you want. You have noted down?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, if you convert them to minutes, seconds like that, it becomes like this. Say, one Tatpara is 1.85 microseconds. One Para is 0.11 milliseconds. One Vilipti is 6.66 milliseconds. One Lipti is 0.4 seconds. One Vigati is 24 seconds. One Gati is 24 minutes. You are able to follow? Hello?
Yes, sir. Gati in the sense we call it as a galige, right?
Gati is also Galige and Vigati is Vigalige.
Vigalige, correct.
Now, you see, all predictions will come wrong. Why? Because that 1.85 microseconds interval change, there will be change. Can you agree?
Yes, absolutely.
And it is too small for us. Even 24 seconds, one Vigati itself is we can ignore and we can keep in terms of minutes only. So, we don't want accurate analysis of inaccurate data. We want to get average property, characteristic, etc. based on a time which is considerable for us. So 1 minute itself is a too small thing. Many places, even 1 or 2 minutes, we can ignore. See, that is why if you are at least accurate minute enough, you must log in exactly 1 minute plus minus. You must be on the line, not 5 minutes, 10 minutes like that. Means you will lose so much of information. Even if you go to a picture, that is, I have gone to picture only 17 times, that to something like before 50 years. Afterwards, I have not gone for any movies.
Bangarada Manushya.
If you go few minutes late because of queue is long and by the time you enter already something has started, although you might have not lost information, a worry will be there. I have missed something. So you will not be able to follow the remaining part of the picture. So classes also like that. If you are in time, you will get everything. If you miss, whether it is not effective, there will be feeling in the mind that something I have missed, and it may make you feel that you will not be able to understand the next lesson. So please be in time, and I will explain very slowly, clearly, correctly, completely, so that you will never get any doubt in whatever I tell you. And we will make approximations, not go for accurate assessment of inaccurate data. You are able to follow? That means Gati and Vigati, or Galige, Vigalige is more than enough for us. We will not go for other micro units. So conversion is 1 Gati is 24 minutes, 1 Vigati 24 seconds. 1 hour is 2.5 Gati, 1 minute is 2.5 Vigati. Because 24 plus 12 will become 60. You are able to follow?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So 1 day is 24 hours. It becomes 1440 minutes or 86,400 seconds. 1 day is 60 Gati, which is 3,600 Vigati, 216,000 Lipti, and 1296 followed by 4 zeros that Vilipti. Then you see how much of para and Tatpara is there. So such a small unit of time we will not be able to consider. So therefore, whatever you give accurate prediction, they cannot come correct. And every horoscope is unique, and every individual is also unique. Exactly same type of person you cannot find again. So one Tatpara is like 1.85 microsecond, that is 0.0000185 seconds. Or in terms of milliseconds, 00185, or microseconds, 1.8. So that is the smallest time interval we can use in calculation, but we don't use. We will not. We only go for minute accuracy more than that. So this is again I am writing in the conversion from para to microseconds and Lipti, etc. So now what you have to remember is only when you write the number like a 4-digit number like this without a colon, we are writing in hours and minutes. If you enter colon in between, it is Gati Vigati. This is our convention that I have made it like that. You can use any method. If you write 4 digits, it is hour minutes for us. If you write 4 digits separated by that colon at the center, it is Gati and Vigati, or Galige and Vigalige. Is it clear?
Yes.
Others are there, or they are not gone?
Yes, they are there, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. We will not go for performing accurate assessment of inaccurate data. We use only simple mental arithmetic. So if you want, you can make use of an ordinary calculator, so that after a few times using, you will be able to remember the, you can do the mental calculations also and write the answer. So one is least count and another is tolerance. Least count is smallest unit that we can measure. Tolerance is tolerable, allowable dimension in the given dimension. So we will stick to hours and minutes only in terms of time. Now we have to learn one more item that is called angular measurement. In analytical geometry, there are 2 types of methods to mark a point on the piece of paper. One is called rectangular Cartesian.
कोई बात नहीं, उसी में जुड़े रहिए.
Hello.
Nothing, sir. He is talking about the call.
Here, this is angular measurement you have to learn. I will tell you what it is. In angular, the distances, we measure in kilometer or meter or centimeter or millimeter like that. The angular measurements we measure using degree, minutes, seconds like that. So 1 degree is 60 minutes and 1 minute is 60 seconds. What is this? We will learn here. So here, unfortunately, the degree, minutes, seconds is also looks like hour, minute, seconds. Hour, minute, seconds is the unit of time. Degree, minute, second is the distance of angular measurement. So we will not use seconds, we will use DDMM, that is degree and minutes. This is for angular measurement. If you write HHMM, it is like hour and minutes. That is unit measurement of time. Now, for example, here, see, there are points A, B, and C shown in this sketch. Now, distance AB you measure, it is this much. And the distance AC you measure. It is AB is equal to AC when you use angular measurement. Can you understand this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Because, see, this line and this line, the angle is the theta. So point B, points C and B, they are in the same line. So angular distance from A to C or angular distance from A to B is same, they are equal. Linear distance is different. You are able to get that idea?
Yes, absolutely.
Angular distance.
Yes,
that is
yes,
what
sir.
is
Yes,
important for astrology. It is angular distance. Now, angular distance between B and C is 0 because they are at the same line. The angular distance between A and C is theta. Angular distance between A and B is also theta. This symbol is called theta, Greek letter. But angular distance from C to B is 0. So we want angular measuring system here. So generally, we take this positive direction of x-axis as 0, go anti-clockwise, we get 90 degree, then another 90, it becomes 180, then 270, then we come back to 360 here. So 360 coincides with 0.
Correct.
So here we have made the measurement in the anti-clockwise direction, starting 0 as the positive direction of x-axis. This, are you able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
we want to do like this. We will keep the positive direction of y-axis at 0 and go clockwise like this. And when you come 90 degree here, this becomes 90. Then further continuation in clockwise, it becomes 180, 270 and 360. We will use this type of a system in astrology. You are able to follow?
Yes.
Starting point is this one.
Yes, sir.
Because we started here and marked this Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Ashwini, Bharani, etc. So we go this way. You are able to follow?
Yes.
Now, starting 0 and 360 are coinciding. 90 will come here, 180, 270, 360 coincides with the 0. So this is the path of motion. We measure angular distance of position of the heavenly bodies relative to the earth, which will be coming in these different regions of sign, stars and quarter, or Rashi, Nakshatra and Pada. Now, This one what he had is like a circular watch with a circular dial. But suppose we imagine we have a square watch like this. Then our marking will be like this. See, this position is marked as 0 or 360. Then 30 is 30, 30 we mark that way. So this becomes Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. This is Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. So this becomes your Kundali horoscope. Are you able to follow?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is how you have to understand the Kundali. It will not be taught anywhere else in the world except I am giving.
Very nice.
Now we have to learn one more important thing here, that is called periodic motion or cyclic motion or cyclic events or periodic events which happen repeatedly again and again and again. That is what is important. For example, generally, in high school, it will be taught something like simple pendulum. So when it is left to itself at rest, it will be in this position. If you slightly pull it and leave, it will keep on oscillating like this and keep on reducing the number of oscillations because there will be air resistance in the space there, and slowly it will come to rest. But till that time, this keeps on oscillating. Example like this. So this is a periodic motion. It goes from right to left for some time and left to right for some time. You are able to follow? Periodic motion means, periodic phenomenon means anything that repeats itself again and again and again. That is called periodic motion. Now this is also a periodic motion, something rotating. This arrow, what you can see here, imagine this is the light coming from a hole in the building, maybe a window or somewhere. And this is something like our Kundali. It is rotating because Earth is rotating. Relative motion about the Earth we are considering, but Earth is not stationary, so therefore it can be something like this. So what happens when the light falls here? If that one was Aries, that becomes called Mesha Lagna or Aries attendant. And say 24 hours it rotates, one rotation only. I am showing it here at higher speed for understanding, because if you take 24 hours to move this for one round, you will not be able to feel there is a change. So this is, we have accelerated to understand the phenomena. So the 24 hours, there are 12 signs. If you divide equally, it becomes 2 hours. That means light will be falling on Mesha Rashi for 2 hours, then on Vrishubha, then Mithuna, then Kartika, then Simha, Kanya, like that. And they are called the Lagna or ascendant. So Lagna or ascendant is the sign on which the rays from the sun are falling at that particular moment. Are you able to follow?
Yes,
sir.
This is a rotating path of motion I have shown of the apparent motion of planets with respect to the Earth. Because it is rotating, takes 24 hours for one rotation, and there are 12 signs. The sun rays coming from a beam of light, that means say coming from a hole in the roof or anywhere like that, all the walls, that falls on the different signs or Rashi here, Mesha, Vrishubha, Mithuna, Kartika, etc. up to Meena, and again it will continue as Mesha, Vrishubha, etc. and that is called the Lagna or ascendant. So here, the one which is rising here is the ascendant. The one here which is descending is the descendant. One is rising, another is lowering. You are able to follow?
Yes.
So now you must be familiar with what is Rashi, Nakshatra, Pada, Lagna. Are you able to follow?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, scientists will study the periodic motion by making observations of events that are happening. So, when events happen, they are all marked here, different points. So, they will try to ignore that extraneous things which have happened sometime, leaving them, they try to see this pattern. You see the pattern what is here is repeated here, pattern again. See that pattern is repeated there. That pattern is repeated here also, like that. So that is something like periodic time. That means with respect to some time, certain thing phenomena happens. Now, what it is clearly not to us is 12 hours of the day will be a daytime, then it is 12 hours night time. So we are making approximation. We don't want to go for exact value of how much is the daytime, how much is the night time. So we will make it, let us say, 50% we have daytime, 50% we have night time. Morning 6 o'clock sunrise, evening 6 o'clock sunset. At the noon, 12 o'clock, we are in between. That means somewhere here. That is 90 degree. We are starting 0 there. This is 90. This is 180 here. 270 means it is midnight. Then again it is morning. So night, day, night, day, night, day will continue. That is periodic. So it is also called like a bright period and dark period. Night is dark period, daytime is bright period. Now another one which is periodic is days of the week. Start from any day. Suppose you start from Monday, then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and again Monday, it will continue like that. So are you able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So the days are a periodic phenomenon. Now hours, if you have a 12-hour clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, it becomes 12. Then again 1, 2, 3 like that. But you see, there are some clocks which have number 1 to 24 here. That is, one day means the needle will start there. Daytime it will reach here, which will be 12. Then 13, 14 like that, 24 it goes to the midnight. But this type of watch we have seen more commonly in use. There are watches with 24-hour marking also. Now, this is what happens in the journey of life. Start any place. For example, let us start from marriage. After marriage, there is childbirth. Then people may take HBA and try to build a house, go from rented house to the one house. Then primary education of the child, secondary education, university, then employment, then marriage again. So this periodic phenomena keeps on repeating. You are able to follow?
Yeah.
Yes.
There may be small changes. For example, when they go first marriage, then children, primary, secondary, university, employment. Then they may build a house and afterwards they go for marriage. Because people may not give the girl, they say you don't have a house to live, all these things. So just job is not sufficient. You build a house, then only we will consider. So small changes like this may be there, but this is a periodic phenomenon. In study of astrology, this periodic phenomena is very important. So relative periodic motion of planets in signs, stars and quarters, and also ascendant or lagna. That means we are considering the path of motion of the heavenly bodies, which is relative to the earth, and each of these signs the planets will be moving. So how much time the planet takes for traveling through one sign or one rashi, one star or one nakshatra, one pada or one quarter, or one ascendant or one lagna. That is what we have to learn. See, that is given in the table here. The planet, we are considering all these heavenly bodies as planets. So Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter. Okay, balance I will come in the next thing. The Sun takes 30 days to pass through one sign. That is Mesha Rashi, it will be 30 days, then Vrishaba 30 days, Mithuna 30 days, like that. So totally one round, it is 360 degrees. So 360 days. So here we will make a approximation that 1 year is not 365 degrees or 365 and quarter days, but it is 360 for rough calculation. So for 1 year, 360 days, Sun will be there in every sign or Rashi for 30 days. During that period, he will be traveling through the Rashi. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು. So the astrologers will say, ಅವನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಕೂತಿದ್ದಾನೆ. He is not ಕೂತಿದ್ದಾನೆ. He is moving continuously. He is going through that one as a traveler. You are able to follow?
Yes.
So
Yes.
since one Rashi has got 30 degrees and one star is 1/4 of the Rashi, rather one ninth part of this one. If we divide one nakshatra, Sun will be there for 13 days and 8 hours. In one nakshatra pada, he will be there for 3 days and 8 hours. Now Moon, for passing through one Rashi or sign, it takes 2.25 days. That means he spends time traveling through one nakshatra every day. So one nakshatra pada, see, day is 24 hours. So one pada, he will be taking 6 hours. Mars takes 45 days. So 20 days in one star or nakshatra. So 1/4 of that is 5 days in one nakshatra pada. Mercury takes 30 days. So this is same as Sun. Jupiter takes 2.5 years for one sign. Brother, this is a mistake, typing mistake. It is 1 year. Jupiter is 1 year here. This copy pasting, there, that error will happen. So Jupiter takes 1 year here. So 1 year means you divide that into 9 parts. It will come like 40 days here. And that divided into 4 parts. It will become 10 days there. So this one is, you make it 1 year. The Venus takes 30 days, same as Sun and same as Mercury. Saturn takes 2.5 years. Jupiter is 1 year. So, see, 2.5 years means in one nakshatra it takes 400 days and 1/4 of that is 100 days in one nakshatra pada. So, this one, 160 days and 40 days are correct. But this is only 1 year you have to make. Jupiter travels through every sign taking 1 year, 1 full year. 1 year in Mesha, 1 year in Vrishbha, 1 year in Mithuna, 1 year in Kataka, like that. These are correct values only. 160 days in 1 star, because 160 plus 160 plus half of that, 80. No, this is 1 year, 1 year is 360. 360 divided by 9. Multiplied by 4. So it will become 160. This will be that fault. This you are able to get?
Yes.
See here 360 days. 360 days you divide into something like 9 parts. 9 parts to get the star and divide by 4 to get the quarters. So quarters are 9. 9 into 40 is 360. So that is 360 there. So this into 4 will be 1 star. So 160 days. So this is correct value. This one you have to change to 1 year. See, Rahu and Ketu, they take 18 months or 1.5 years to travel through one Rashi or sign. It becomes 240 days in each nakshatra or star and 60 days in each nakshatra pada. Now ascendant, as I told you, every 2 hours the lagna changes from Mesha to Vrishbha to Mithuna to Kartika, like that. So lagna will be same for 2 hours in one sign. And it is 53 minutes in one star, 13 minutes in one nakshatra pada. This are you able to follow? These are average value of the time of travel for apparent motion of heavenly bodies with respect to Earth. Now that C.V. Raman experiment gave something like this kind of a thing. So this is called Compton effect. That means this is an incident source. It is a light source or invisible light source. When it strikes an obstruction here, it will have 2 actions. One is the obstruction may be moved away like that, and the one rays that are traveling which hit here, they may get disturbed or their direction changed. Instead of going along this dotted line, it may travel like that at an angle of some theta. So what happens, whatever is the wavelength of this incident rays, this scattered rays will have a different wavelength, and there may be some effect on this object also. Now Raman effect is like this. See, this thick line arrows indicate the what is called Rayleigh scattering, and Raman scattering is shown by the dotted arrow here. That means if a light falls on a piece of material, some portion may continue along the direction, some portion get reflected. So the dotted line gives that Raman effect. So that is something like scattering of the incident light. So when the light coming from the sun falls on different planets, there will be some type of effect like this. Now this one I already told you some time back, that is, if we can mark in these 12 regions, like Ashwini 1, Ashwini 2, Ashwini 3, Ashwini 4, then Bharani 1, Bharani 2, Bharani 3, Bharani 4, Kritika 1, Kritika 2, Kritika 3, Kritika 4, then again Rohini 1, Rohini 2, Rohini 3, Rohini 4. Like that you continue for 27 Rashis. Keep the planet there, then that gives something called Navamsa chart. So in the horoscopes, they were giving this kind of a thing. This is called planetary wealth. They write here, Tatkala Graha Sampatti. They were writing. That means at the time of birth, what was the planetary wealth the person has got. So there will be a chart like this. So Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, and ascendant. Now they will write at that time what was the planet. Say Sun, he was in Swati Nakshatra first pada at the time of birth. Moon was in Astrologer Nakshatra first pada. Mars in Anuradha Nakshatra and it is third pada. Mercury Chitta Nakshatra at second pada. Jupiter Mula Nakshatra first pada. Venus Uttara Nakshatra first pada. Saturn Maka Nakshatra fourth pada. Rahu Ashwini Nakshatra fourth pada. Ketu Swati Nakshatra fourth pada. This I am not able to read. What is this one there?
MLA 3.
That means ascendant or Lagna is on Mula Nakshatra third pada. That means all these planets are continuous in motion through the different regions in the path of motion, where we come across Rashi, Nakshatra, Pada, Lagna. So, if a photograph is taken at that particular moment, somewhere from the much far away from the earth, this is the type of a picture you get. It is represented here which graha is occupying which nakshatra and which pada. You are able to follow?
Yes.
This is called planetary wealth or Tatkala Graha Sampatti. Now, we know what is the planet occupying the star and quarter. Sun is occupying the Swati Nakshatra first pada. Now, because we know the Rashi in which that Swati Nakshatra comes, we can tell it is in Libra. Is it not?
Yes.
I given the first table, first table that the 12 parts.
Tula Rashi.
Yeah, 12 parts there we get the Rashi or sign. So Swati Nakshatra first pada comes in Libra or Tula Rashi. Similarly, Aslesha 1 means it comes in Cancer. Anuradha 3 comes in Scorpio. Chitta Nakshatra second pada will go to Virgo. Mula Nakshatra first pada is Sagittarius. Uttara first Nakshatra goes in Leo. Ashwini 4, it will be in Aries. Ashwini 4, this is in, this is, I think it is not Ashwini, it may be.
Repeated.
It may be Swati. This is Rahu, okay. Rahu is Ashwini 4 only. It is in Libra. Ashwini 4, this is Aries. This should become Aries here. This is wrong. So Swati 2 in Ketu, that will be Libra. So this is Aries here. And what is here? Ascendant?
So ascendant MLA SG.
Mula 3, it may be Sagittarius here.
Sagittarius.
Is it not?
Yes.
Yes.
Ascendant is in what Rashi and this one?
Sagittarius.
Mula, what is the number? 3, yeah?
3.
So it is Sagittarius in Lagna.
Dhanur Rashi.
Dhanur Lagna. Is it not?
Yes.
Now, in terms of degree minutes, if you write, that is using angular measurement. See, 0 to 30 is Aries. 30 to 60 is Taurus. Like that, if you come in each Rashi, what is the angular position using angular measurement at degree and minutes is given here. So this you don't require, this much is enough, but this is also given in terms of using angular measurements of different planets like Sun. They are in Libra at the point of 9 degree 34 minutes after starting point of the Libra. We are going in the clockwise direction we are taking. You are able to follow?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, if we plot the positions of that planetary wealth, this is how it will come. So, it comes as Sagittarius as ascendant, in which Jupiter is there. Mars is in Scorpio. Sun and Ketu are here. Rahu is there. Moon, Saturn, Venus, Mercury. Here there is another item in bracket, it is written R. It is called retrograde motion. I will explain what it is. It is called sign chart or Rashi Kundli. So this one you can plot by looking here. The sun is there. Where I have to put? I will put it in Libra. Now moon is in Cancer, just right there. So looking at this, so they will be giving only these three in the table, in the horoscope. So this you can construct looking at the data that you have. If you remember, it is fine. If you do several times, you will remember. Now, just writing this planet at this sign, writing this planet at this sign, you generate that Rashi chart or sign chart. It is called D1 chart in English. Now, this is called D9 chart or Navamsha chart. This I gave you the idea earlier. That is, here Ashwini 1 you write here, Ashwini 2 write here, Ashwini 3, Ashwini 4 write like that. Like that you go continuously writing. Then that chart is called the Navamsha chart. So that is what you get here. So in Navamsha chart, the items have come there. So this is the ascendant, and this is Saturn, Rahu here, Mercury in the same place, Mars in the same place, but these are different. They have come there. Now, if this is the Rashi chart, okay? Rashi chart, you see where is Mars and where is the Mercury. Now, in the Navamsha chart also, Mars and Mercury, they are occupying the same location. You are able to follow? Others have come at different places. Can you see this one?
Yes.
The Rashi chart, Mars, Mercury are occupying Scorpio and Virgo. Here also, it is Scorpio and Virgo. So, if a planet appears like in Navamsha chart and Rashi chart at the same sign, then that planet has got what is called as Vargottama Amsha. That means it has got some special value. Now, if we have that Rashi chart and that planetary wealth, Tatkala Graha Samprati, we can construct this Navamsha chart. If we give Rashi chart and this one, we can construct the Tatkala Graha Samprati. But only Rashi is given, we cannot write the Tatkala Graha Samprati or the Navamsha chart. So that is the important thing. So this one is given, we can add in which sign they are there, note down even angular positions also in degree minutes, which helps to prepare the Rashi chart as well as the Navamsha chart. Navamsha chart is called D9 chart. Rashi chart is called D1. D1, D2, D3 like that. Now, this gives the summary of locations of the signs, stars and quarters. See, there are 9 quarters in Mesha, 9 in Vrishbha, 9 in Mithuna, 9 in Kataka, like that. So 12 into 9 is 108. 108. 108. So 108 padagalu will be there. So out of 9 padas, see Ashwini 1, 2, 3, 4, Bharani 1, 2, 3, 4, there are 8. Plus Kritika 1 will come in Mesha Rashi. So Kritika 2, 3, 4, then Rohini full, Mrugashira 1 and 2. They come in the Vrishbha Rashi or Taurus sign. Then 1, 2 are coming here. So 3 and 4 quarter of the Mrugashira, full of Aridra. Then this 4 plus 2, 6 it has become. So 3 of Punarvasa, 1, 2, 3. They come in Mithuna Rashi. Then Punarvasa 4 plus full of Pushya and full of Aslesha. They come in Cancer. Similarly, Maka, Pubba, Uttara 1 will come there. And Simha, Uttara 2, 3, 4, Hasta Chitta. Then Chitta 3, 4. Here 1, 2 are there. Chitta 3, 4 is here. Then Swati, Vishaka 1, 2, 3 will come here. Vishaka 4, Anuradha Jyeshta come in Scorpio. So similarly here. So by going through several times, we will be able to tell if Nakshatra Pada is given, we can tell what is the Rashi. You are able to follow?
Yes.
Now you make a table like this. Write Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini in one column up to Aslesha. That is first 120 degrees. Next 120 degree, that Maka, Pubba, Uttara, Hasta Chitta, Swati, Vishaka, Anuradha Jyeshta. Next you write Mula, Purvashada, Uttarashada, Shravana, Dhanishta, Satabhisha, Purvabhadra, Uttarabhadra, Revati. Then these stars have Ketu as the ruler. So this is called the star lord or ruler of the star. Bharani, Pubba, Purvashada, they have Venus as the lord. Kritika, Uttara, Uttarashada, Sun is the lord. So these are the star lords. You simply write this and remember. Ketu, Venus, Sun, Moon, Mars, Rahu, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury. Each of these planets rule Ashwini, Maka, Mula. Ketu rules all the 3. Similarly, Bharani, Pubba, Purvashada, the ruler is only 1. Every ruler has got 3 stars to rule. So 9 planets, there are 9, 9, 9, 3 sets are there. So each ruler has got 3 stars to rule. Now that period of ruling is Ketu 7 years, Venus 20, Sun 6, Moon is 10, Mars is 7, Rahu 18, Jupiter 16, Saturn 19, Mercury 17. If you add all this, you will get 120 years. If you add all this, you will get 120 years. This is called Dasha. Period in English, in Kannada is called Dasha. So Ketu Dasha, people born in Ashwini, Maka, Mula, they are born in Ketu Dasha. So here, Ketu Dasha, full period is 7 years. Now,
sir, how to arrive at the period?
No, don't arrive. See, this we are not arriving on what is Tuesday after how the Tuesday has come, etc. We are not arriving now. Like that, names also. Whatever is given, we are following. So this is the ruling period allotted for each of these planets. Every planet rules.
How it's allotted, sir?
every planet rules 3 stars. Those 3 stars are the Ashwini Maka Mula ruled by Ketu, Bharani Pubba Purvashada ruled by Venus, Krutike Uttara Uttarashada ruled by Sun, like that. Rohini, Hasta, Shravana, all the 3 are ruled by Moon. Then Mrugashira Chitta, Dhanishta, ruled by Mars. Aridra, Swati, Satavisha, Rahu is the ruler. Then Punarvasu, Vishaka, Purvabhadra, ruler is the Jupiter. Pushya, Anuradha, Uttarabhadra, the ruler is Saturn. So this is actually UBH. Here it is a computer typing mistake is there. Aslesha, Jeshta, Revati, they are ruled by Mercury. Each ruler, the period is different. Ketu ruling period is 7 years, Venus is 20 years, Sun is 6 years, Moon 10 years, Mars 7 years, Rahu 18, Jupiter 18, Jupiter 16, Saturn 19, Mercury 17. If you add all this, you will get 120 years totally. Now, if a person is born in Ashwini Nakshatra, say second pada, that means out of this 7 years, almost 1 3/4 year, 1 year 9 months is already spent in Ashwini 1, which will not be applicable. So, they will write in the horoscope what is the dasha in which the child is born, what was the duration, that is 7 years, how much was gata, means elapsed, how much time elapsed, that is 1 year 9 months, and what is balance, dasha bhakti, Asia, they will write. Asia, that is in 7 years, subtract that 1 year 9 months and write the balance. Similarly, Shukra Dasha, Bharani first pada 20 years, second pada means it is 15 years remaining. Third pada means 2 padas have gone, so 10 years has gone, so remaining 10 years there. Bharani fourth pada means 15 years already elapsed, only 5 years is remaining. Like that, the 6 years will become 1.5 year elapsed if it is second pada, 3 years third pada, fourth year means it is only 1.5 will be remaining. So therefore, we will be able to say, by looking at the horoscope, depending on the star quarter, star nakshatra pada, which ruler is there, how many years is the ruling period, how much is already elapsed, and what is the balance of period available. This is called dasha. ಯಾವ ದಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಳೆದೋಗಿದೆ, ಇನ್ನೆಷ್ಟು ಬಾಕಿ ಉಳಿದಿದೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಬಾಕಿ the following will continue in that order. Now, ascendant, I told you, it is already, I told you that it is a rising sign. In the diagram, what I shown, a wheel rotating and a beam of light falling on it, and the wheel rotating in the clockwise direction, the point where the light falls, at that point, the particular sign is rising, it is rotating like this. So, ascendant means that one. So, this is indicated by drawing a diagonal like this, or writing here AS or ASC or Lagna, they may write LAG also, or L also they will write, or La in Kannada, or Lagna in Kannada. So, this is, it is actually rotating, the wheel is not visible there. Sometimes, always something misses, and he says, if someone misses something, it is possible that they may not get nidde at all. They will not be able to sleep, losing something. So, it can be individual or something like that. Now you see, this is the horoscope when the dial is in the round dial type of watch. But we will use the the square type or rectangular type of watch. And this is how we mark the Rashis. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. So, once we have the diagram, if these names are not written, we should be able to identify what is the name of each of these blocks here. You are able to follow?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So all are there, or somebody
Yes,
is there?
yes, sir. All are here.
Okay. You are able to follow. That's what is important.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So any doubts here? See, so far we have learned Rashi, Nakshatra, Pada, Lagna, then Navamsha Kundali, Rashi Kundali, from Tatkala Graha Sampatti. Then we have introduced the star lords, Nakshatra Adipati, Nakshatra Adipati. So every Nakshatra Adipati has got a ruling period of different years. Each one has got a different years. And there are 27 stars and 9 planets are there. So every planet rules 3 different stars for that set period. Say some people will have a shorter period of ruling. Some of them has got the longer period. So which is the shortest period that is owned by the this one planets?
Ravi has 6 years.
Yeah, Ravi is 6 years. That is the least one. Whereas Venus has got 20.
Yes.
Now you see Saturn is the next one, 19 years ruling. Jupiter 16, Rahu Ketu are 18. Moon has got 10 years. Mars and Ketu, they have got 7 years only. They are not given equal period of ruling. Now, you see, we know that Earth is also a planet. It is also called Graha. Now, in the horoscope, where is the Earth? Is there any Earth or not? There is no Earth.
It's pointing finger is, I think, Earth, no?
I will tell you. See, Earth, when we see from a little closer, it is like this. But if you go away, the size becomes smaller and smaller like that. Then it may become like a point which we may not be able to see. So, what happens in our horoscope? Where is the Earth here?
First box?
Not first box, the central box. It is somewhere at the center of the central box.
Yes.
Because we are placing the planets in different stars, signs, padas and lagna with respect to Earth. Earth is at the center of the center box here. Can you see that red dot I am showing?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So you ask any astrologer, where is the Earth here? They will say, no, it is not there. But it is here, it is visible, not visible because, see, distance between this and this is not short here. It is too much. We have seen Moon and Earth itself is 384,000 kilometers. So others are still far. So therefore, Earth is at the center of the central box, which is not visible because size has become too small. The diagram we are writing the distance here is very, very less. So therefore it is not visible. But Earth is here. We can imagine it is here only. You are able to follow?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, there can be big questions or small questions or questions within questions. Plenty of questions may be there. But what you have to see is what we have learned so far. Within that, you have any doubt, you can tell me. Or as I told you, whenever you get doubt within the topics that we have covered, you can note down that in paper so that you will not forget. So in the most unlikely event of you getting doubt, you can tell me, that we will try to clear by making further examples and ideas like that, so that you will be correct, clear and complete in whatever we learn. Are you able to follow?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Gurugale.
Now, if we go back from the beginning, first we studied something like absolute motion of bodies, like motorcycle and a car. One moving faster, another moving slower. If both are moving at the same speed, then relative speed of motorcycle with respect to car will become 0. See, sometimes the buses will overtake, and both the buses will be traveling at the same speed. For a long time, we will be going together and we feel that there is no relative motion between the two. While train journey also it happens. Then one is gets speeded up little more, accelerated, then you will see slowly the other one is moving. The other one is moving forward, the other one tries to remain backward in the other side. So you can imagine it is the other one is stationary, this is moving backwards. So relative motion, absolute motion. In strictly speaking, we do not have any idea of absolute motion. We will not use, because if we use absolute motion of people sitting on a chair inside their house, they are moving at 1700 kilometers per hour or 500 meters per second. That is half a kilometer every second they are moving. So that we do not use in astrology. It is not required in ordinary living period also. So we are only worried about the relative motion of the heavenly bodies with respect to the earth. That heavenly bodies is called, they are called a graha in astrology. These grahas move in paths. There is a minimum radius at which the least the planet is at the least distance from the center of the earth. The other one which is too far away. So nearest one is the moon. The one which is far away is the, let us say, Pluto. Now, I gave the idea of the force of attraction between two heavenly bodies using Newton's law of universal gravitation. There we found that G_m divided by d square. When d is increasing, f becomes very, very small. Is it not? Therefore, we do not consider Uranus, Neptune, Pluto in astrology, because the force of gravitational force between Earth and those things is too small, because the distance is very much larger. So leaving that, we have that 9 planets. Out of the 9 planets, 7 have physical bodies, and 2 planets, what we call planets, is Rahu and Ketu. They do not have physical body, so they are called Chaya Grahas. That means something like a narrow or shadow planets, like that. So these are the apparent point of intersection of motion of, say, sun and moon. For example, relative motion of the sun around the earth, we are making one circle, is it not? Let us say it is a big bangle, which maybe adult woman will be using. The relative motion of moon with respect to earth is a small bangle which a child will be wearing. Now, keep a big bangle and a small bangle inside. Say keep it at 90 degree or some inclination, not in the same plane. Now, if you look from the distance, you can find something like the small bangle intersects the bigger bangle. Actually, it is not intersecting, but it appears to be intersecting. Are you able to follow?
Yes, yes.
Two bangles you take, one bigger one, one smaller one. Insert them such that they are 90 degree with each other. Now, you can see that point of intersection. Actually, they are not intersecting, but when you see at a distance, you will be able to see the point of intersection. So, that point of intersection are this Rahu and Ketu. So, when the sun, the earth, the moon, plus the Rahu and Ketu all lie along the straight line, then only solar eclipse or lunar eclipse take place, not otherwise. Otherwise, we are seeing the path of motion there. Every time you can see that every month the eclipse is not happening. Every Purnima or full moon day or every Amamasya or no moon day, it is not happening. Whenever Rahu Ketu also coincide with that, then only eclipse or Grahana will take place. That is the thing. So that is what we got from using the Newton's law of universal gravitation and eliminating the planets which are too far away from the center of the earth. And we have included these things, these 9 items over there. 7 are having physical body and 2 are called Chaya Grahas or shadow planets. And each planet rules 3 different stars, and they have a specific ruling period. The ruling period, one after that, will come in that order. Depending on the nakshatra pada at which the birth takes place, we can find out of the ruling period of 7 years, 20 years, etc., how much is already elapsed, what is remaining in that from that place. So first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Rough calculations. First pada means 7 years means 7 will be there. 20 means 20 will be there. If the birth takes place in second pada, instead of 20 years, first pada, that 4 parts are means 5 is already gone, and we have got 15 more, like that. So at the time of birth, what is the dasha? How much is the total period? How much is already elapsed? What is remaining as balance? Then after that balance is over, the next one in that sequence will keep on continuing. So Ketu Dasha, suppose 1 year, 9 months is over, then 20 Dasha of the 20 years of the Shukra Dasha will come. After the Shukra Dasha, Sun Dasha, it will come for 6 years. Then 6 years, 10 years, Moon Dasha. Then after Moon it is Mars, 7 years only. After Mars, it will be Rahu, 18 years. Then Jupiter, 16 years. Then comes Saturn, 19 years. Then comes Mercury,
Buddha,
which is 16 years.
17 years.
19
Then
years.
again, it will come to Ketu, that is after 120 years. So, maybe tomorrow I will tell you about looking at the horoscope, how to determine the lifespan of the individual within 2 minutes. Then at the bottom on the horoscope, they were writing, this is the dasha in which the child was born, so much is the total period, this is elapsed, this is the balance. After this dasha for this year, this etc. will come. So they will keep on adding to the birth date that many years, etc. and write. Now, how long we can write? Maximum we can write for 120 years.
Yes.
But what we can do is, we can estimate approximately how long this person will live, and we can keep on writing that one. Then at the end we can say, after this dasha period, this dasha, this, etc. will continue. We can write it and leave. We don't have to give the detail. That is a hint for the astrologers. For others, this once it is given, when the lifespan is known, it is day of the birth itself it is known. So the parents have got plenty of opportunity either to extend the life or to shortcut the life. There will be so many different methods is there. One is, they say, you must use food as medicine, not medicine as food. Using food as medicine, you can live longer. If you use medicine as food, you may not live longer. Because I have seen many people use so much of tablets every morning, afternoon, this one. They have no place to keep the food in the stomach at all, like that. So therefore, we get so many things over here. So next class, in 2 minutes, you will be able to estimate what is the lifespan, and I will give some examples also. And keep all your horoscopes ready. You can work out, and knowing the date of birth, adding this lifespan, you can find out how long you will be able to live here. And this is what is indicated as an average value when normal things happen. So it is not applicable for things like accidental deaths and other things, or intentional suicide, things like that, or anything of that kind of abrupt thing happening. So always there is something like average value, then there is what is called standard deviation. That is, what is the deviation, plus or minus, from the mean value. Then plus or minus 1 sigma covers this much percentage of people, plus or minus 2 sigma means this much, plus or minus 3 means it is that much. Like that, statistics will be there. So that I will be able to give you. So important thing is, from the date of birth, parents and whoever is there later on, and then individuals, they have got plenty of opportunities to increase or expand lifespan. It is not whatever is written, it is over. Just like the other conference in Sanskrita, this Yojanosava, somebody told, if you don't take action on yourself, then planets will take over you. That means whatever is written in the horoscope will happen. So you can always try to take action, so that if there is something which is not bad thing, you should be able to take action on that one. For example, certain candidate born in particular star, particular day, particular etc., is not having good learning opportunity, or difficult to learn, go for education. You can always find what is the best teacher available, which is the best school, and put them there and monitor it and help, things like that. So I will show you a video also, where a 7-year-old Bengali boy born in US became professor of Harvard University at the age of 7 years, and he was the visiting professor of Bombay University in India. He came here also, he gave a lecture there. So there, what was happening was, when they took the boy for admission to the primary school, they will ask some questions. If the child answers that, then they will say, it is not worth spending 1 more year here, you go to next higher class. So next higher class. Like that, wherever you go, he was able to answer all the questions. So parents also took sufficient interest in educating him, and he became the professor of Harvard University. So if one boy can do that, all others also can do, provided manasiddare marga. You have to make effort. Without effort, nothing will happen. See, ನಿಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನು 4 ತಿಂಗಳು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಗಂಡು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಮದುವೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. It will never happen. You have to work for it. In fact, have you come across an astrologer He has fixed the marriage date without seeing the boy or girl, and then perform the marriage on that particular day, that particular time. You have come across?
No, sir.
Huh?
No.
I will give you an example, maybe the next subsequent classes, where you have the Panchanga, you have all the 27 stars with you, you have the 12 Rashis, you have 108 Padas, etc. You know, that is tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, that is next class, I will tell you about this one. Then what is the, which star, which Pada, Nakshatra, this thing, etc. is compatible for marriage, for this thing, etc. like that. And without anybody, you can prepare a chart yourself, find out which particular combination works. Don't have to make trial and error for seeing everybody. You can go for specific thing and fix it and perform it at that one. So it is like a scientific project you have to work. So if you do that one, you will be able to do, that is, you have to plan and execute on that particular day, that particular moment. It is possible. So all these things I will give you, which no other astrologer will give. And whether what I have covered is it clear to you now?
Yes, sir.
So
Absolutely clear, sir.
Just if we go backwards, you see, we have learned about what is Rashi, what is Nakshatra, what is Pada, and what is Lagna, and what are the different star lords, and what are the ruling periods, what is the total number of years. So maximum life one person can live is something like 120 years. Out of that, what is the actual life from a horoscope can you find out? So that we will do next class, plus all these ideas I have given you. So these are the minimum building blocks. If these are clear to you, you will learn everything correctly, clearly, completely. There will be no questions within a topic, whatever I cover. But if there are questions within questions, big questions, small questions, please write them down. But see that they are within the topic we have covered. If there is something which comes outside this, subsequent classes, they will also become clear. There will be no problem. So your place and how the certain planets we generally do not include within the horoscope because of their far away distance from the surface of the earth, and G is equal to mm by d square. The d becomes larger, the f becomes too small. So they can be ignored for normal purposes. There will be another reason for that also, which I will give you tomorrow. That means why certain things are not considered. But these things should be there. If you write that horoscope shape, that is called South Indian horoscope. South India, we generally use that way. North India, they use a different type of horoscope. First we will learn this, then I will give you that idea also. So here, just if you put the boxes without any names written there, you should be able to say which box name is that particular Rashi. Means where I should see. Vrishabha is where, like that, different Rashis. And within the Rashi, you should be able to tell which are the different stars are there. Now, the stars which are having all the 4 quarters within a Rashi, they are called Purna Nakshatras. They are called Purna Nakshatras. And Nakshatras which have 2 quarters in one Rashi, 2 quarters in another Rashi. ಎರಡು ಪಾದ ಒಂದು ರಾಶಿ, ಇನ್ನೆರಡು ಪಾದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರಾಶಿ. They are called Dvipada Nakshatras. And Nakshatras which have 1 quarter in one Rashi, 3 quarters in an adjacent Rashi, they are called Tripada Nakshatras. So Purna Nakshatra, Dvipada Nakshatra, Tripada Nakshatras. All this added, they will be 27 Nakshatras only. So just you go through what I have taught, just find out how many Dvipada Nakshatras are there, how many Tripada Nakshatras are there. Okay? Then how many Purna Nakshatras are there. So just make a study of that one. If there is any doubt, please make a note of that one, and maybe you can send it by WhatsApp also. But see that the questions pertain to whatever we have covered here, so that if something is not clear, I will explain them, then we will continue further in the next class.
Yes, sir.
If anything which is not covered now, you don't have to have doubts, because they will become clear automatically when you continue further.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Clear,
Okay.
sir. One question, sir. One
Please.
suggestion.
Ah.
If you could send these charts or whatever we have seen in here, in the charts what you have shown in the PP.
He wants this PPT. He wants this PPT to send us.
By WhatsApp.
Not only the PPT. See, this whole program I am recording.
Right,
the complete video I will give you.
Okay. Oh, fine, sir. Fine.
You go through the video any number of times, so that you will become an expert.
Yes, you are right.
See, I don't want you to note down or write down everything. In fact, I wanted to tell in the beginning itself, but
that's what I want, because I didn't write so much. I lost something. So
no, that's okay. See, there are 4 types of people learning. Learning varieties. People can be classified into 4 different varieties. Some people learn only by writing. If they don't write, they will not learn. So I belong to that category. I must write by hand, then I will understand better. There are people who just read and understand. So even if the PPT is shown and the speaker is explaining, they will keep on reading the PPT. They will not listen to the speaker, because they are learning by looking at reading it. So some people can understand only by looking at a video. Some people will understand only when they start doing it, when they're working that one. That means when they prepare a horoscope, or when you calculate this Dashabhukti period available, etc., or something else, working that one. So in this lesson, we have opportunity for everybody. There will be whatever is to be shown, it is shown as a summary in a big forum, in the notable forum, etc. Everything is explained correctly, clearly, completely. Activities will be there. There will be homework. Finally, there will be exams also. And you have to give your feedback also about what you have felt, etc. Plus, the whole program is recorded, and whole video I will give you, so that you can go through it again and again any number of times, so that you will become an expert in this topic. You have misread some portion. There was a phone call, you went for 5 minutes something. Somebody called for dropping the children in the say tuition class or something there, or went for buying vegetable, missed something. No problem. The whole video I will give you. You can go through it any number of times and become an expert in the topic. Still, if some doubts are there within what you have covered, yes, then you ask those questions, I will explain. If something which is not covered, don't try to ask, because you see, such doubts, there is some, I do not know it is Telugu proverb or not, somebody told me. What he said was something like Anumanam Pedda Rogam. Somebody told, I don't know. Somebody told me, that means doubt itself is a big roga, disease. So you should not keep, you should not create doubts. You should not create doubts. So first try to understand whatever that is given. If it is correct, clear, complete, don't worry. Wait for this. Subsequent classes, further things will come. Because one class itself, everything cannot be covered. That is the thing. So I am trying to simplify using techniques, R&D component, scientific temper, everything, and presenting the material in the best possible forum, so that you can learn the subject correctly, clearly, completely in the shortest period of time. That is, within 24 hours, you should become an expert. 8 sessions of 3 hours should be sufficient for you to become an expert in the topic. Then you can question it. All the astrologers. See, last I think it was Sunday or Saturday, Monday somebody kept a function Muhurta at a morning time of 9:30 like that. Now you see, if you study this one and look at the Panchanga, nobody can keep the Muhurta on Monday between something like 7:30 in the morning up to 12:30, and beyond that, auspicious functions are not held. All these things you will learn in the next class. You'll be able to follow. But
Yes,
you see,
sir.
Thank you, sir. Very nice of you, sir. We got it. Thank you.
yeah. See, this is not yesterday, sir. Samskrita Yojana program. This was planned maybe 400, 600 years back. At this particular day, this particular time, you meet with these people, and they will be your students. You will be teaching them like this. They will be interested to learn. This was there.
Great,
Only
great,
thing
great,
is,
sir.
we were not
Okay.
aware of it. So
Okay.
it became a reality now. That's all. It is not our plan. Even if you
Wonderful.
plan, it is difficult. You see, yesterday,
My
That's
small
all for
question is,
trial session we held, there was internet problem, etc. And actually what was happening was the power was going and coming. When power goes, my internet goes away. So getting reconnected, there was problem. Luckily, say morning, there was no problem now. From morning 5:50 something we started. There was no power failure so far. So I hope you enjoyed this session as much as I enjoyed. Because
really,
Absolutely.
sir. Really, sir. Absolutely.
Really.
because the reason why I started this was, these people are going for astrologers. They were telling that 5 Friday, 5 ಶುಕ್ರವಾರ 5 ಜನ ಮುತ್ತೈದೆಯರಿಗೆ 5 ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣು ಕೊಡಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಪರಿಹಾರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಥಿಂಕ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ನಾನು ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಹಾಕಿದೆ, ಈಗಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣು ಇಸ್ 1 kg, 1 kgಗೆ 60-70 ರೂಪಾಯಿ, ಇಂಟು 5 ಜನಕ್ಕೆ, ಇಂಟು 5 weeks, ಅಷ್ಟು ಖರ್ಚಾಗತ್ತೆ ಹೊರತು ಯಾವುದೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಮನಸ್ಸಿದ್ದರೆ ಮಾರ್ಗ. ಸೊ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್. ವಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಅಸ್ಟ್ರಾಲಜಿ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಮೀನ್ಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದಿ ಡೆಸ್ಟಿನಿ. It gives some idea, and we are here to take any remedial measures using all available resources today, which was not available olden days, so that we can make this world a best place to live in. But people have to work for it like a project work. Otherwise, it is not possible. So during Indira Gandhi's time, they decided every day one TV station should be opened, whatever may be the reason. So 180 TV stations they opened in 180 days. That means 6 months. You see, then result what happened? Do you know? You know the result of that?
No.
No, sir.
180 TV stations opened all over India in 6 months, 180 days, at the rate of 1 TV station a day. It so happened someone killed her, and that complete video after that death, everybody in the country and outside, they were able to see through the TV. Have you seen?
No.
We have seen, sir. We have seen.
How? Then there is another one important thing also. You can notice, it will be available everywhere. The Indira Gandhi was removed, and Morarji Desai became the Prime Minister.
Yes.
Then she left Delhi. She was in a farmhouse. She has forgotten totally about the coming back to the power. But there was one person in Karnataka by name Devraj Aras. He brought her and made her to contest from Chikmagalur constituency. So, on 7th July 77, she filed her nominations in Chikmagalur. When the ballot paper came, the names were arranged in alphabetical order. Her name was 7th in the ballot paper, 7th in the list. She won the election by a margin of 77,777 votes, more than the opposite party, became the 7th Prime Minister of India, ruled for 17 years more.
7 is the lucky number.
So, there is something connected with this like that. That some things we know, some things we do not know. So then I thought, why not we learn this something, and learning is one part. Why not make others to become experts in this way, so that let us steer Gnana towards Vijnana and destroy Ajnana if present in the society. Because this is the job of what every profession should do in service of the society. So therefore, this COVID actually really helped, because the things like Zoom and other platforms were otherwise not coming so quickly. And since we could not meet people in direct face-to-face, now we will be able to do this using the technology available. And the another thing is, as I told you, the complete video recording I will give you, so that you go through number of times, so that if something doubts are there, they will get it cleared, and anything furthermore is there, I am there to help you. So the main object is, in 24 hours, you should become expert in the subject. And you need not go to astrologer, and you can start teaching the subject using the ideas I have given, adding anything more of your own, and taking from other sources also. Think like that, so that one day everybody will be an astrologer. Not every house has got one astrologer. Everybody becomes an astrologer, so that there is no need to go for any astrologers for any help at all.
Very, very great, sir. Great.
So that means now we are reaching 9 o'clock. I can speak 24 hours, no problem, because I had conducted classes morning to night. Even when we say 8 to 8, night 11 o'clock also, people are not going away, because they were never getting bored, or telling that they want to go for number 1, number 2, or anything like that. And of course, every 3 hours, you are giving a small break of 10 minutes or 600 seconds, like that, approximately. Otherwise, it has got nice. And I had many professors from IITs and Delhi University, Nagpur University, etc., as my students at the long time back. So everybody has liked my presentations, there is no doubt. So I will try to do whatever best that is possible. Finally, aim is you should become an expert. So you must work for it and try to spend some time for going through it. So I will also give you the total video, maybe by evening or something I will give you. It depends on this internet and all that. So in between, you try to get back information from your mind. So gradually things will come, like first what I learned, afterwards what did I learn, next what was there. Like that, if you give some thinking, you will be able to remember everything. So 2-3 days you practice it. Afterwards you will not complain, I have poor memory, I cannot remember. Those things will not happen. You will become everything pakka. It becomes a mental exercise, and it will be entertaining, and you will be, this there will be no stress in the mind. You will be happy, and it is enjoyable. I am sure it will be there. So whether all are there or somebody has already gone?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಗುರುಗಳೇ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
All are there, all are present.
Now shall we start for today, and we'll start tomorrow exactly at 6 in the morning.
Yes,
Morning 5:45 onwards, you can join anytime.
Yes, yes.
Any difficulty is there, you can tell me. Only one more person, he said that there is technical difficulty. He could not download Zoom or something like that. He said, I don't know. He might have joined now also. I do not know.
Okay.
Normally, they should not be different. If you click the link, you will get connected. That meeting ID and password, I think I will not give from
Not
tomorrow.
needed. Not needed. Not needed.
They are not needed. I will not give you. Otherwise, people will confuse where I should put this.
Oh, yes, yes.
So
link is more than enough.
Yeah, I will give the link so that directly you can come here. No problem. And those who don't have this Panchanga, you please buy this current Vantikopal Panchanga. It is 160 rupees.
Yes, Guru.
You keep that one because we will use that tomorrow. I will tell you which page we have to use, which you should not use, and how to use, etc.
Yes.
And so therefore, the one what I refer and you refer is the same. It becomes easy. Otherwise, after understanding in this, you can use any other Panchanga also. There is no problem. But one to one, there will be small differences will be there. So we will learn from only one. After becoming expert in using that, then you will be able to use any other Panchanga also.
Okay, Gurugale.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Namaste. Happy day.
Namaha Swaha Punarmilamaha.
So, shall we close for today?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Gurugale.
Yes, sir.
Hari Om.
Hari Om, Guru.
Hari
Hari Om.
Om.
Hari Om, Har Har Gange.
Hari Om.
Try maximum to say that you try to go back and see what are the things you have learned step by step. And I will give you the video also. Probably you will be able to see the video once again and then come for the next session.
Thank you.
Okay.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
Thank you.